A Redditor by the username of @novazreal_ dropped a possible leak on Yelan's kit. He claimed that he saw it from a Twitter account Yelan Kit, who in turn, claimed that they got it from their trusted Chinese friend. The indirectness of the source makes it hard to believe. But, let's see what they have to say about Yelan's skill set. This is the sketch that is included in the post. Still hard to see. But don't worry, there is an explanation of each of her skills just after this picture. They claim that Yelan is possibly a Hydro DPS. And she has a new mechanic of luck. However this luck works, I think it suits her gambling-ish design. It is also stated that she shoots up to 7 consecutive arrows as her normal attack. Nothing out of the ordinary. As for her charged attack, every time she tries to charge her attack, a dice will appear next to her, giving her different buff to her attack. As we all know, a dice has 6 sides. And Yelan's charge attack will be different, depending on which side of the dice is in front. First side will make a big arrow of water that will explode when hitting an enemy. From the description, there is a possibility it will be somewhat similar to Ganyu's Frostflake Bloom damage. Second side will decrease the damage dealt by the arrow. But, there will be 2 arrows, resulting in a wider Hydro application. It seems like the dice will determine how many arrows to be fired in one charged shot. It means that if you hit number 6, you will be releasing 6 arrows at the same time, but with significantly lower damage compared to number 1. From her attack pattern alone, I have mixed feelings about this. She seems fun to play, but I think it is going to be difficult to deal consistent damage if her role is DPS and she relies on her RNG-based charged attack. And about her elemental skill, it is called River Poker. It is based on a term used in a poker game. With this skill, she basically dodges backward, throwing 5 cards to the ground. These cards will explode and deal damage if it hits an enemy. Otherwise, it will pull enemies in and explode on contact. I think this is a refreshing escape skill to have as an archer. But, I think the effectiveness is pretty much similar to taunt skills, as they can work on smaller enemies, but rather useless for enemy bosses. Her elemental burst is called Typhoon of the Fortune. Yelan sends her wealth through a typhon that sucks in nearby enemies. And, the more enemies are affected by the skill, the more Yelan increases her and her team attack. From this description, is it possible that this skill is similar to Venti's? If it also buffs the teammates, there is a possibility for her to be sub-DPS support. That's it for her presumed kit based on this post, guys. So, what do you think, guys? Can this be somewhat real? And if it is real, do you think she will be a good DPS with this kit?